We want to take you back to our top story tonight. Confirmation a short time ago from the Defence Ministry that a board of inquiry will be set up to look into allegations or look into the facts regarding the participation of Iran in recent naval exercises in Simonstown, despite an instruction from President Cyril Ramaphosa that the country not participate. So this inquiry will look into whether there was in fact a decision to ignore the instructions of the President, etc. Let's get you more and speak to the head of communication in the Department of Defence, Siphiwe Dlamini, joining us by phone, I believe, this evening. So good to have your time. Talk us through the scope that will guide the work of this board of inquiry.
Look, your introduction somehow captures the scope itself. We will be looking at the allegations or any matter that relates to the instructions by the President, as our statement earlier had indicated, that an instruction of such was given about the Islamic Republic of Iran, and whether that instruction was carried out, if not, why, or whether the instruction was interpreted otherwise, if it was the case and why, or it was simply ignored. That is the main gist of the Board of Inquiry that would be headed by the esteemed Judge Ngoepe.
Why do we need a Board of Inquiry to be able to establish these facts? Why is it that internally, from perhaps, let's say, the paper trail, from the communications around this particular issue, it can't be established? What happened?
Look, we are looking at this from an independent eye and point of view. We don't want to be accused to say we investigated ourselves and found nothing. It is important and very critical that there's transparency, and that whoever is dealing with this matter is an independent person. We don't want to be told that, but you used your own this, that, and the other. And that is why the outcome of this investigation is exonerating you.
And as I was saying earlier, so what's going to happen here is that the Board of Inquiry will look at whether the President's instruction was simply not carried out, misrepresented, and or ignored. So in each of those three scenarios, what are the possible consequences?
Look, the members of the board and the chair will then decide in accordance to what they would have put in place, what measures should be taken, be they disciplinary. I wouldn't want to speculate, but the Board of Inquiry will then advise that their findings are pointing to this direction, and this is what should happen.
And the board will only start its work after some administrative aspects have been sorted out. The word soon is used in reference to that in the statement that you've issued tonight. How soon is soon? And what are these issues that still need to be ironed out before its work can begin?
Look, one of the issues, we've got the board. We are now, the secretaries of the board are there. And we need to quickly move and to make sure that all the administrative support systems are in place, and there's a place where the members will work from. And once more, we will then also look at how far will the board go in terms of this investigation. So we need a proper support system so that the board can do its work as to whether they'll be sitting in Pretoria or whether they'll be sitting in Cape Town. Those are the issues that we're dealing with.
And just for clarity's pure, I know we're in the early stages here. How much teeth will the final report from this Board of Inquiry have, and how is it going to be funded? And do we have a price tag yet?
Not a price tag yet. But these structures are always catered for in the budget for such things that may come up. So there will be funding from within the department. We will not look for funding from elsewhere. And as to how long they will take, the board is expected to sit and deal with this matter as quickly as possible.
Siphiwe Dlamini, good to have your time. The head of communications in the Department of Defense on the breaking news ahead, a board of inquiry that is now going to be set up to look into Iran's participation in recent BRICS nations' naval drills, if we can call them that, in the Western Cape. Iran was allowed to participate despite President Cyril Ramaphosa issuing an instruction to the contrary.